Sen yolcusun ben bacıyım. This is a video of a years-long African dream coming. This is the beginning of a 2-year journey across the heart of Africa. This is the biggest challenge of my life. I will be riding a motorcycle starting from East Africa, covering all the countries down to the south, then all the way through West Africa up to Morocco. 32 countries, 50,000 kilometers, 2 unforgettable years. And this is me, Anıl Ünlü. Welcome to the very first video of my channel. I am a traveler and a storyteller from Turkey. Over the past 8 years, I have explored more than 50 countries, starting with nothing but a backpack, a tent, and a dream. I started traveling across Europe. At first, I focused on historical places, visiting all of Western and Central Europe. Then the North drew in me. I hitchhiked, camped under the stars, and hiked through breathtaking landscapes. Iceland, Norway, Sweden, Finland, all on a shoestring budget. And every step taught me something new about the world and about myself. After traveling 3 years in Europe, now it was time for Asia. I visited nearly 15 countries and it was completely different from Europe. There were magnificent mountains and landscapes in Nepal and Sri Lanka, unlike anything I would seen before. No country stages a funeral 1.5 years after death, preserving the body at home like Indonesia. The islands and beaches of the Philippines are impossible to forget after visiting nearly 10 of them. Further east, Thailand, Malaysia, Cambodia, and Vietnam waited to be explored. South Korea offered another world entirely, a place where old and modern culture coexist in a single generation, with a rich cuisine to match. And then there is India. No country has street food and festivals quite like it. I spent over 400 days in India alone, immersing myself in the culture, food, and people. I learned to see the world not just through the eyes of a traveler, but as a humble student of life. Until now, my stories have been shared with only Turkish audience, and for years, Africa lived in my dreams. I knew I couldn't rush it. I had to earn it. Now I finally feel ready, and it is also time to bring this journey to a global stage. And you are watching the very first episode of my 2-year motorcycle adventure across Africa. This isn't just a trip, this is a way of life. I want to breathe Africa, live it, and learn from it. And to do that, I needed a way to travel that offered freedom, flexibility, and the ability to reach the places most people never get to see. That is why I chose motorcycle. With a bike, I can carry my home with me, my gear, my tools, my essentials, and I can reach remote villages, cross deserts, and wake up somewhere new each day. But the truth is, I am not a professional rider. I only started riding recently, and this journey will push me far beyond my comfort zone. Choosing the right motorcycle was the first challenge. I needed something mid-size, not too small and not too big.
I tried almost every possible motorcycle in the market from different brands, different capabilities. Then a friend of mine offered to try his motorcycle and I fell in love with that Tenere 700 immediately. It was the optimum option for Africa's rough and challenging road conditions. So I directly went to a dealer and bought my Tenere 700 with my own savings.
Ta-da!
And I want to mention, this journey is not sponsored. Every kilometer is powered by passion, not profit.
And this passion began to inspire others. Slowly, friends started contributing, each leaving a mark on the stream. We installed every necessary upgrade in many different friends' garages. Everyone with long distance experience had a suggestion and I considered each one. Piece by piece, the bike took shape. Tougher parts, better protection, and stronger gear. And then I hit the road. A 4,000 kilometer test ride across Turkey. If you have never traveled in Turkey, you are missing something special. Turkey is where nature, culture, and adventure come together. You can swim in the crystal clear waters of Aegean and Mediterranean, or ride through green mountains and high plateaus in the north and the east. There are endless off-road trails leading to quiet villages where life is simple and people are always ready to welcome you with a smile and a warm meal. It is a land made for exploration. From lakeside campsites to pine forests to vast plains under wide open skies. Every region has its own flavor, its own rhythm. Whether you are on a motorcycle or in a car or on foot, Turkey offers a peaceful, beautiful and unforgettable experience. For me, it was the perfect playground to prepare. I also trained hard. With the guidance of expert instructors in Turkey, I learned to ride through sand, gravel, mud, and steep terrain. I crashed, I got up. I kept going. Because if I'm going to crash, better to do it here than in Africa. So I took my training seriously. I also trained in basic motorcycle maintenance. As a mechanical engineer, I thought I would understand things easily, but it turned out to be way tougher than I expected. Changing tires, brake pads, oil, it's exhausting. And I cannot help but wonder how I will manage to change a tire after 6 hours of riding through a desert. And just when I was ready to go, a wobble in the steering almost stopped everything. No one could figure it out. I visited nearly 20 mechanics. In the end, it turned out to be one faulty tire. That one issue delayed my departure by 2 months, but I didn't give up. But this journey is not just about the bikes and the roads. I am carrying a piece of my culture with me, my traditional Turkish instrument. I have played it over 15 years and carried it to nearly 50 countries. When you travel alone, this instrument becomes a companion, the one who listens without speaking. And when I play it, it becomes a bridge to connect with others. I sing Turkish folk songs and it is the best icebreaker I have ever had. Thanks to a master craftsman in Ankara, I now have a flat, travel-friendly version of the original size. because no matter where I am, music will connect us, as it always has. And with a waterproof and shockproof case, it will stay protected wherever I go. Finally, the moment came. I packed up in Ankara and my family helped me load the bike. Saying goodbye was hard because this is not a vacation. This is a transformation journey. And they knew it well that I will not be the same person when I return. In Istanbul, we prepared the bike for air cargo. Fuel and oil drained, front wheel removed, every bolt packed, every emotion bottled up in anticipation. Now, the bike is on its way to Africa, and I am right behind it. This dream is no longer a dream, it is real.
Thank you so much for watching my very first video all the way through. I really appreciate it. And now, I need your help on this journey, and biggest support is just to hit the subscribe button over here. I will be uploading 2 new videos every week. Let's discover African continent together.